Just a big reminder, MacLab Saturday Schools this weekend, and there are a number of new quests beginning with the winter concert. I've got another 4 or 5 quests to add the rest of today and tomorrow. So there'll be plenty to do, plenty to choose from what you want to work on if you want to come in. Yesterday, I had this video, showed you the current plan at that point, whatever time it was, and by the time I had to turn this in here at 9 o'clock in the morning, here's where the plan was. So this is the new MacLab. This is how it'll be set up. Pretty cool, and I really think we're going to do some great things. I think it's a good working environment. So should you be returning next year, that's what you have to look forward to. But and if you want to look at it, there's I've included the final floor plan. This will be in today's 411 as well. Now, before I leave you, there's a lot of things I'd like to remind you of, but right here on the stats page, I went through some of these early quests, and you know, do you remember Don't Touch the Screen? Do you remember that quest? Let's click on that. Don't touch the screen. What was this? Look at this picture. Remember this? Do you? Do you? Here's what I really want to know. Do you remember? I'm going to undo this final stage. Maybe you should too. Do you remember this? You promised, well, no one's perfect, I'll try not to touch the screen. You promised that. However, I will give myself damage each and every time I touch the screen. If you completed this quest, and you can look in your stats page, you answered this true. There are fingerprints all over screens, some worse than others. Where's your honesty? Where's your honor? Where is it that you actually lived up to what you promised? Oh, and by the way, I'm going to refresh this without completing, so those questions reappear. Do you remember that if I see you doing it and you don't claim your damage, what is it I should do? Look, on the exchange, they're called boss burns. And there are boss buffs as well. And we've already had one student claiming things they did not earn. That's bad. That's bad. It leads you into this zone. Okay? When you call yourself for damage, there you go. And if you don't, I'm going to do this to you. I don't want to be a hard guy. I don't want to be a policeman, but we need to have honor in the MacLab. That's part of what you promised. I never promised that. Are you sure? Are you sure? Have you checked this? The very first quest. You might want to go back to that.